a California prison catches on fire. And no, the inmates didn't start this one. No, this wasn't a riot, a protest, a sit down, a hunger strike. None of those things. This was just an honest facility. Well, I won't say an honest facility, but an honest fire at a facility, right? That could have injured several of the inmates, guards, and the population. But at the end of the day, a shed, a shack, where some lawnmowers were stored, and a masonry structure was lit on fire, right? Now, they do not know as of right now, and it's pending investigation, exactly what started this fire. Could have been one of the reasons the fire started. And it's very convenient that the three buildings that were destroyed, three structures that were destroyed in this fire, were apart from the general population, apart from the facility, apart from the inmates. Right now, 2 inmates were taken out of the situation. They probably were in close proximity to the fire, and they were given some medical treatment and released back to their cells. Okay, so this is a situation where you gotta really reach and see behind what's going on. Really reach and see behind what's going on.
On social media, videos or stories featuring mis or disinformation spread 6 times faster than accurate news stories. Anyone who spends time on the internet can recognize that means it's a huge problem. Who's the person spreading this information? What could their agenda be? And how trustworthy are they? Let's sum up the 3 most important tips on how to recognize fakes. First, ask yourself, does the claim appeal to emotions or baser instincts? Second, check the original source. And third, check the content and read background information from reputable media and websites. And most importantly, don't become part of the misinformation machine. If you're not sure if a claim is true, don't share it.
You know, a lot of prisons in California are scheduled to be shut down or have been shut down. Now, they say it's due to old, deteriorating facilities, not enough taxpayer money to keep these facilities going, or a decrease in population of inmates. We know that's not true. There is no decrease in the state of California in the population of inmates. In fact, it's even worse now. It's even worse now. It's even worse now.
Happy Monday, everyone. This is Frank, the Guys Dropping Knowledge, coming at you once again. A little bit of a message, a little bit of knowledge, hoping everyone's having a fantastic day. Now, I ran across this video that Skittles dropped early today about a fire in Norco State Prison, and I figured that he saw that it was a CDC prison set on fire, one of the ones that's due to be closed, and he saw his opportunity at putting out safe content. And what do I mean by safe content? It's content that doesn't tie him up to the whole Ricky situation. It doesn't talk about Chill or the fight. And it also doesn't talk about Moni and the whole TikTok scandal, which at some point I'm going to get back to, because we do have video footage of Skittles trying to convince Moni that she's wrong for having opened her eyes to his bullshit. But anyway, now what Skittles does get wrong is that he talks about 2 inmates being given medical attention and then being sent to their cells. Nowhere on this article does it state that. This is the article that's being referenced everywhere. I went to the original article and it doesn't say that at all. It says 2 people were evacuated from the area, but it doesn't say if the people were inmates, if they were workers, or what were they. We don't know. They could have been staff. They could have been bums for all we know. You know, not in a prison, obviously, but it obviously doesn't say that it was inmates. What we do know is that the rest of the population was given masks, both inmates and staff, that these fires were far away from where the inmates are being housed, and that 3 different buildings, a carpentry shed, a pest control shed, and a lumber storage building were completely destroyed. And where I could agree with Skittles is that this could have been an insurance scam, but that's it. That's really all I can agree with. Because when he talks about the fact that prison or prisoner influx into prisons hasn't gone down, that's where I have to call bullshit. I know it doesn't fit your MAGA narrative, Skittles, but crime has been steadily going down in California for years. And it's not just going to go up because you say so. You adopted all of Joker's MAGA influence and try to put that into your content, but it doesn't work. Fact checking is important. Whenever you see a video by Skittles or Ratas, make sure you fact check it, because these fools love to run their MAGA narratives to the ground. But until next time, everyone, peace.